British are known to love their green and pleasant land, but they also love their motor cars. As a result, fields and woodland are disappearing under tarmac. The Conservative government believes the motorcar is more important than trains and buses. More cars means congestion and more road building. In the next 10 years, the government plans to spend $35 billion on 450 new road schemes across the country. But many ordinary people are saying enough is enough and joining a dogged battle to stop them. This ancient chestnut tree in East London became a spectacular symbol of the fight back. Protesters began living in its branches after the government announced it would be cut down to make way for a motorway extension through Wanstead. The tree is the start of a swathe where road builders will demolish at least 300 homes. All for a road 3 miles long, saving 7 minutes on journey times. The issue divided the traditionally reserved community into those for and those against.
You're saying I'm talking for everybody. You're not talking for everybody.
No, I was speaking for myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Many were in no doubt, and all ages came out to let the government and road builders know. When the authorities moved in to evict the tree dwellers, the local community rallied round in a fierce display of support. Many road schemes throughout Britain face this type of non-violent direct action from an unexpected alliance of young radicals and angry local people. In some cases, the threat of serious civil disorder has stopped the bulldozers. Despite a force of 150 private security men and a growing tide of police officers, local people got through. The school crossing attendants summed up their anger.
I think it's disgusting what they've let them do with all our countryside. All our countryside is going. All we're having is bloody roads. And look at this. Look at this.
Hey, don't drag me about.
That's what the children have done. They've done that. They've got more feeling for the people. Yeah. And they're going to grow up in this world and it's going to be polluted and it'll stink.
The triumphant children and local people didn't stop there. They set about reclaiming the town green, carrying out their own demolition of the road builder's fence, while security men stood helplessly by. Police reinforcements were too late. They also face a new breed of well-organised anti-road protesters who know their rights. These young radicals travel around the country to support local protesters. They've developed a strategy of peacefully harrying their opponents. The security man was not hurt, but he didn't get his picture of people carrying away part of the fence. Friends of the Earth chairman, Charles Secret, thinks it's time for a government rethink.
People don't want more roads, they don't want more cars, they don't want more pollution, they don't want more habitat destruction. They want a sensible, sustainable transport policy that meets their needs while looking after the environment. And unless the government provides that, it's just going to be more opposition and hopefully sufficient pressure to make politicians change their minds.
One incentive to the government is the cost of dealing with continued protests. The operation to cut down the Wanstead chestnut tree involved nearly 400 police officers and cost an estimated $150,000. However, the Roads Minister Robert Key says the road building programme must go on, despite the protests.
Of course I recognise that people have growing concerns, and quite right too. The whole point about a democracy is that we can, of course, change our views, and undoubtedly every department and government does change to meet growing needs. But there's no question of us abandoning the development of a route network to sustain the economy in an environmentally sensible and appropriate way. That must be our objective.
But even the government appears divided over road building, although it lacks an alternative strategy. They're not going to find it easy to carry on. An increasingly radical and entrenched public, including many of their own supporters, look set to fight every step of the way.